Hey guys, welcome back to Semper Fi Mechanic. My name's Thomas. Today's video, we're working on this 2005 Honda Accord with the 2.4 liter. Jesus, got the doors down wide open. What are we doing? I do need this and my light. There we go. Got what we needed. Today, boys, we are replacing, calm down, killer. So today we're replacing a thermostat. We also got the coolant housing as well. She's got all the little parts that came with it. I came out and did a diagnosis the other day. She didn't have much heat going through, and she noticed a small coolant leak, so we came out and diagnosed it. We realized it needed a new housing and thermostat. When we turned the car on and warmed it up, the top hose got warm, but that bottom hose wasn't. It was still cold. So that tells you the thermostat's not working. It's clogged up or stuck. But today is the coldest day right now. It's like 15 degrees. I mean, it's been colder degree-wise, but with this wind, it is brutal, my friends. But man, I love this little car, dude. Anybody that knows me and followed the channel for a while, you know that I started my business out in a Honda Accord just like this. But mine was a 2-door, 5-speed. We took that thing everywhere. I mean, it just shows you don't need some big van. I mean, I use Big Red, you know? Big Red's the man. So it shouldn't be a hard job. On the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I don't do the mobile mechanic work. I do my diesel refueling, my gas refueling that you guys know about. All right, anyway, here we are. So she already got a new cap here and here. So we're just gonna go ahead and replace this and bottom hose right here. You follow it, and that's where the thermostat is. You can see the bolt right there. Should be 3 bolts holding it up. 1, 2, maybe 1 underneath. It'll be kind of tough to get to a little bit. But first we got to drain it, right? If we look, you'll see we got a little drain plug right there. And all you got to do is turn that, drain the fluid right through the bottom there. So let's get this stuff set up here. All right. Let me reach down here. Come on, baby. Jesus. All right, we got it moving now. There we go. Starting to come out. There we go. Set this up here. We don't want to lose that. I don't know how much coolant was actually in this vehicle because it was leaking. It's got a little bit right here. Take this cap off. All right. Pull that out. That'll make it drain a little bit faster. Also remove the radiator cap too. Just set this up here for a second. See it draining real good now. All right, so we're gonna let that drain, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna remove that 10mm there. We're gonna slide it right up and out. All right, so it's done draining now, so let's go ahead and just get set up here so we can take this 10mm off. There we go. Take that off. Set that there. And now we're just going to slide up on it. It'll slide right out of its place. That is all there is to it. And then we're going to pour this into this right here real quick. I'm just going to reach in, dump it in real quick. There we go. Slide that back under there. Well, looks a little bit different now, don't it? Has to be the wrong part because see this hole right here? It's on the wrong side. See, it says Minimax. The Minimax should be facing out. The bolt hole was right here, right? And you have to slide it in right there. There's no way to see it don't match. You can't slide it in there. It's just way too far out. And that's on the wrong side. So if you flip it this way, it still ain't gonna make it, right? Look, it doesn't match up over here either. Finally match up the hole. It's off, it's the wrong part. But I think we can still do the job. We'll just use the old one. Let me see what she has to say here. Wonder if these other parts will work here. Let's see, we're supposed to be replacing these too. Let's see if I can get this off, there we go. All right, talk to the customer, and we're just gonna use the old one still. And this is a new cap, so we're just gonna change out the fittings here and this, right? But we'll do that in a minute. Let's go ahead and start coming down here and looking at the thermostat, all right? First, I'm gonna spray some PB Blast there on the bolts and things that I can reach. This wire right here goes to the alternator. Move that, because that's right in the way. First, PB Blaster on all this shit. All right, got you set up there. So now, let's go ahead and PB Blast all this shit. Get it all. Don't be scared. Now we need to get some. Move this, pop this off real quick. All right, we're gonna go down here and see if we can get this popped off here. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute. The clip, it broke. It's out of the way. That's all that matters. It gave us some more room. Oh, God, is there another one right there? All right, we're good. Sorry about your little plastic piece. Good. It'll stay right there. Don't worry, guys. All right, now let's go ahead and start trying to remove these bolts. There are 3 of them. Well, first, before we start taking them bolts out, you see this right here? It's a clip that holds this together. So we're going to actually grab it and pull it out. Let's see if I can reach it with this. All right, I'm going to grab it and pull out there. Oh shit, it came all the way out. A lot of times you can just pull it halfway and that's the unlocked position. What you need to do is grab it and pull straight back. So shake it, get it loose, and you got to pull hard, straight back. Straight back, come on. There we go. There it is. All right, and then you can just pull this up here. Now we have a lot more room, right? To go after these bolts. 1, 2, 1 on top, 3. That's what we're gonna do now. So 10 millimeter, let's get after it. Oh, all right, here we go. 10 millimeter and a 2-inch extension, right? That reaches perfect. There we go. We don't want to drop anything and lose it. Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, all right, there's one. All right, where's the other one? Which one are we going for? Let's go for this one back here. I don't even know if you guys can even see it. Perfect. I can take that out by hand now. Damn it, I ain't got a good hold of it. Did we drop it? We did. It's like it dropped straight through, so we're good. This is the part people cut out usually. Not with your boy. All right, there it is. Got it. I use these all the time too. From Bolster. You know, in the video description, I'll put this one in a bigger one. This way you can just keep your shit together, you know? Put the thermostat ones right here. This one held in the overflow tank, so I'll put him up by himself. And I got my little clip here. Stick that in there like so. Bam! All right. Now we're at. We got one more, which is the top one, which should be easy. That's why I did it for last. You never want to take the top one out and make that bottom one your last one. Makes it a lot harder. We swap back to the regular ratchet for this one. Black hose got in our way. Let's grab the electric ratchet now. See what we can do with that in here. Uh-oh. Of course we lost that one too, bro. It suck. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, this one went through too. It did look the same spot. I'm leaving all this blooper bullshit in there. Yeah, boy. Got lucky. Usually I drop them and they fall down to hell. So this is the 3rd one, so we need to put that up here. There we go. All right, now I should be able to reach in here and just take it off. There we go. That should come out all as one. Oh, yep. All right, look at it there. All right, looks good. There it is. It comes all in one piece. Spring is stuck on that one. I don't know if that's what caused it to break. All right, so we just take the old one, set it down. All comes together, right? Thermostat already has the O-ring in there. All we got to do is put it back together. And as you can tell, you can only put it one way. You see this extra notch? You know that goes at the top because that's where that alternator cable that we broke goes into. We're going to put this in first, get some bolts started down. All right, let's go down here. It only goes one way, so. All right, now we need to line it up and get a bolt started. There we go. It's enough to hold it on. We can still move it around to line up the holes perfect. All right, so let's move on. Let's try to get that top one real quick. So hard trying to do this one-handed and everything else. All right, I think we got that hand tightened. Could be wrong. Let's see. Does it look lined up? Yeah, sure does. So now grab our electric ratchet. We're gonna do the same thing we just did this last time. Perfect. All right, still got a little bit of movement. So now we can go down here and get this last bolt. Coming along, friends. I actually charged $250 labor for this. I charge $150 an hour. So I charged her for what? About an hour and a half. And it's a 30-minute drive each way, so that's not a bad deal. All right, let's reach down here and get this one put in there. What do you want right there? Got it hand tightened, right? It's hard to get you guys these views I want you to see, but we're getting there. Now when I'm tightening them up, I'm just using my regular 3/8" ratchet. Now remember, you don't want to go too much and snap this off. All right, same thing on this one. Be careful. Here's the top one here. There we go. Nice. All right, boys. We got them all done. All right, now we're gonna bring this bad boy back over. All right, I put this halfway back on. It just slides right there. It fits in its little groove right there on both sides. And you push it in, how you seal it all together, but you don't want to do that until it's on. So very simple. Now you come down here, push it on as far as it can go. Shake, push, whatever you need. Once you're sure it's on there, you come under here. Get this damn tab out of the way, bro. I'm just sick of this shit. And now you can just push down on it. See, can you guys see it? Push down, bam. And it's that easy, right? See how it's closed now? And then you grab it and just do a check. It's not going anywhere. That's perfect, boys. Yeah, we got done, man. We're getting there. What we got to do now? Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. Shit. So let's go ahead and put this back on. See this little hole right here? See it goes into it like that. And then we got our bolt right here. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. Now all we got to do is put that one on there. Swap out this little tube here. Put that on there. So let's do that real quick. It's pretty PP blaster on them to loosen these things up here. All right. Let's take this bottom one off real quick. That slides off. All right. This one just slides out. So we don't need that no more. So now we're going to put our new one in. All right. Then we'll grab our new one right here. Slide it on. There we go. This long straight end, right, it goes on it because this little curved part hooks to the radiator. So now we got to get that on there. All right, slid it on there. All right, there we go. Let's drop it in. Tighten that down. Perfect, right? And this, flip it back, and I'll put it back on here. Let's see. There you go. All right, once you have all that, before you put the coolant in, remember to put your plug back in, right? Because you do not want to fill this up and not have your plug in, right? Just drain out the bottom. You'd be surprised how many times that happens. So you go ahead and tighten this back up, and then you can fill it up. All right, so good. Start the car, right? Heat full blast, whatever you got to do. Get the heat rocking and rolling. And now you can go ahead and fill it up. Go ahead and top it off. Drive it around to the store or whatever. When you come back, check your coolant, and if you're low, go ahead and top it back off if you're low. All right, guys, that's how you replace your thermostat in a Honda Accord with a 2.4 liter. Not sure what years it ranges, but I'm sure it's a lot of years. If you guys like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Like I said, we're at 50,000. Our next goal is 100,000. We want that silver plaque from YouTube, so help me out with that. Also, if you guys want to donate to the channel, I'll have my Cash App up here, also my Zelle. What we do with the donations is we pick one customer a week, donate money to their job. Say they don't have enough money for a diagnosis, we'll take the money from that, go ahead and get them a diagnosis done. So they need brakes front and back, and they only have enough for the front. We'll go ahead and take whatever donations we had, apply to that, get them front and back brakes. So the more you guys donate, the more people we can help, but no obligation at all. So that's it. You know, I love you guys. Like we always say, Semper Fi. Until next time.